Good morning. Good morning. It's nice to see you today. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hi, welcome to Story Corner out here in the wildwoods or orchard. Well, being a farmer and trying to grow crops right next to the wildwoods is a challenge because there are wild things that like to come and eat our wonderful food. One of the biggest problems here in central Jersey are white-tailed deer. So how do we keep them in the wild? Well, obviously, you put up a fence. And for years, this 6-foot fence has worked pretty well. However, they're growing muscles and they're jumping right over. And sometimes not. So we have to help them out and put them back in the woods. So what we're doing is we have to go higher. And let me show you the new fence that we're putting up all around the farm. So we've been installing new fence around the farm, and you can see how much higher that one is. We hope that's going to do it. But also, that'll keep the deer out. But what about the little guys? Down here, the fence is closer together to try and keep those small critters out. However, some of them still get through. We like some of them, the little bunnies with their cottontails, outside, not inside, because you know what they like to do? They like to nibble the bark of our sweet apple trees. So what do we have to do? Install a bunny fence. Let me show you. So the second line of defense for our apple trees is to provide each tree with its own fencing. And you can see when these trees were planted, we put a little screen around the bottom. So when those bunnies come out in the wintertime, because they don't hibernate and are hungry, they do not have access to the sweet, juicy bark of the apple tree. And as the trees grow, the bark gets crusty and unappetizing to those bunnies. I'd like to show you. Come on this way. Here it is, and you can see how much older this tree is, and eventually it will grow right out of its fencing. Sorry, bunnies, but this tree is not for you. And even though we don't like wild bunnies running around in the orchard, we do enjoy the company of our companion rabbits, Ginger and Spice. Hi, Gingy. Hi, Spice Bunny. Would you like to hear a story about wild rabbits and what they do? Okay. The Wonderful Habits of Rabbits by Douglas Florian, illustrated by Sonia Sánchez. The habits of rabbits are many, not few, with plenty of things that they love to do. There's waking up early to see the sunrise and yawning at dawn while rubbing your eyes. There's leaping and creeping and digging up holes. There's frightening frogs and discovering moles. In the spring they're smelling the fragrance of flowers, and in summer they're swimming and lazing for hours. There's playing with leaves when the autumn winds blow. In winter there's building a rabbit of snow. Of course there is hearing with great rabbit ears and finding lost things that were buried for years. There's hitching a ride on the back of your pop. One thing's for sure, he has the best hop. There's racing your cousin and sister and brother, and when you get home, there's hugging your mother. There's chewing a carrot and biting a beet, and when there's music, there's thumping your feet. But as the sun sets, then there's going to bed, stretching your arms and scratching your head. One habit of rabbits that's not to be missed is saying goodnight with a hug and a kiss. Did you like that, Ginger? Did you like that, Spice? Even though they're here and they do really like applewood, it helps with their teeth to keep them clean and from growing too big. So we do provide them with an apple treat every day. Here you go, Gingy. Here you go, Spice Bunny. Bye, everybody. See you next time.